What's going on, y'all? It's probably about midnight, Saturday night, going into Sunday morning, midnight. But I felt compelled to reach out to people on Facebook, not necessarily attention seeking or anything like that. But I'm pretty much a straightforward type guy. Speak, shoot from the hip, talk from the heart. So I felt compelled to make this video. Many of you all know that I've been working on home renovations for a while now. And obviously, or maybe not so obviously to some, I've been absent for about 2.5 weeks on going strong on a renovation. And what happened was I was battling with a spout of depression, which is some things that many African Americans, many males for that matter, regardless of being ethnicity or whatever, we don't talk about depression and things like that, or there's a stereotype. A lot of people just hide their shit, for lack of a better word. So I've been battling with depression. Some of you may or may not know, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. And then soon after that, my uncle went to the hospital. He had a stroke, and he's still in the hospital now. And then my baby girl, she was stressed out. She was having heart pains, which turned out to be stress related. So I was pretty stressed the hell out. Didn't even know it. Well, I knew I was under pressure, but again, we tend to hold ourselves together, at least hold the appearance that we are together. So it caught up to me. And when I get stressed out or depressed, my body shuts down on me because I'm a thinker. My mind is constantly always going. When I was little, I used to get in trouble with my mom because I always wanted to know the what. So my mind, when I get depressed, my body shuts down on me. It protects me from myself. And when I say protects me, I'm not meaning that I'm going to do harm to myself. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, I don't have any vices. So I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything in that aspect. So when I get stressed out or depressed, my body has to eliminate itself from itself. And what it does is it makes me sleep. I literally can sleep 23 hours a day, or I can wake up and I guess start thinking, my body completely shuts down, and I'll get tired as if I hadn't slept in several days. So I immediately recognize when I'm under pressure, because I even fool myself thinking that I'm okay. But it's not until my body starts letting me know that I'm not okay by putting me to sleep, I know, okay, shit then got bad. So shit got bad about 2.5 weeks ago, and I've been sleeping, doing a lot of sleeping. This Wednesday, and I can tell it definitively, I came out of my depression state. Nothing changed. My situation didn't change. No circumstances changed. I didn't come into an epiphany and get the great answer that my mind probably had been looking for. But I guess my body had just said it had recuperated enough. So this Wednesday, around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock-ish, I just came out of it. So I'm thankful for that. So I'm making this video, one, to talk about depression, and that when you are depressed, make sure you get some help and do whatever it is that makes you get better. Hopefully it's not divisive remedies that makes your situation worse, such as drugs, alcohol, or depression, or other things. But I get it. Make sure you get some help. So I'm making this video more so like a public service announcement, that it's okay to talk about depression. It's okay to talk about it openly. It's okay to talk about it to somebody that you trust. So I'm hoping by me being transparent that you find the courage and the will to talk to somebody that you do trust and love whenever you're going through your depressions. Secondly, I want to thank everybody that's been reaching out to me, checking on my family. I know it's kind of a thin line between, keep asking, how's everything going? And I tell everybody fine, but really I just want to say it's still fucked up. It's almost like you wish people would stop asking. It's fucked up. I'm stressed out. Nothing has changed, but we lie and say, oh, it's going okay. But sometimes those asking questions of how things going continues to peel that scab off, that wound that you may have masked for the day. You just got to the point where you can just put all that BS to the side and kind of pretend like things okay, then you got to go and tell somebody, lie to somebody and be like, yeah, it's all right, or whatever, or I'm not stressed out. So thank y'all for checking on me. Thank y'all for checking on my family. Thank y'all for checking on my situation. Nothing has changed, unfortunately. The situation is still status quo on all three levels. Baby girl is doing good. My mom's situation has not changed. My uncle's situation has not changed. So just leaving everything in the Lord's hand and understanding, you know, the processes of life. Everything is not always going to be smooth. There are going to be challenges, but fortunately, those challenges is what makes those interesting stories. When you overcome those hurdles, when you overcome those situations. I'll give you a prime example. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer back when she was younger, and she still lived 60 something more years after that. So nothing is definitive until things happen, and that's kind of the way I look at things. I mean, hell, even when I was born, the doctors told me that I wasn't gonna make it out of the hospital. I was supposed to die after I was born. I was 3 months premature. All my lungs and everything was underdeveloped, and here I am 46 years later, still alive. So I say that to say that I don't tend to jump the gun on like, when it's time to grieve, it'll be time to grieve. Right now, it's not time to grieve. I'm celebrating positivity, et cetera, et cetera. So thank y'all for that. The next part was I don't know what else I really wanted to talk about. I guess I really just covered the main part that I want to talk about, depression. I'm back on the renovations. I'm in the garage. I just set up my little temporary saw area. So I'm thankful and I'm excited to be out of my spell of depression, is basically what I want to tell y'all. And many people that you know and love, they look normal on the outside, or they're functioning. They look high functioning with their depression. So it's not always the stereotypical going crazy, going mad, da-da-da-da-da. I talked to a gentleman today who I barely knew, and I was talking about my depression. He was like, thank you for sharing that. You know, when I get depressed, I have to go in a room and sit in the dark, and I can't be in light or anything like that. I was like, wow, well, I'm glad that you were moved to talk to me about your depression. I said, honestly, that was the reason why I shared this experience, in hopes that even if I affected one person in some change or being able to speak about some things, it would have been successful. So I was thankful for that. So doing the same here. Thank y'all for praying for me. Thank you for praying for my family. I'm doing well. This is not a cry for help or anything like that. Just simply a public service announcement to tell you that do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better whenever you go through those spouts. And on the flip side of that, if you are that person loving on someone that is going through depression, I really don't know how to tell anyone to be there for someone who's going through depression, because I really don't want to be bothered, frankly. I'd rather just be by myself. So I can't tell you what another individual would prefer or need. I literally just shut down and would prefer not to be talk to anyone, hear from anyone. Just let me kind of go through my cycle and then come out. But that, of course, doesn't work for everybody. So I'm not diagnosing that remedy for everyone. Just for me specifically, I like to be just left alone. So thank you. More renovation pictures coming soon. I'm actually tired of doing renovation. I never thought it was gonna be this much work. It never lasts this long on television. You know, they wrap it up in 30 minutes, and 15 minutes of those are commercials. So I need to write a letter to HGTV and tell them they perpetrating fraud with that foolishness that they putting out there, because it clearly doesn't take 30 minutes to renovate a house. And another thing is it costs a lot of money. Man, I never realized how many times I'd be going to Home Depot, like in the middle of a project. Damn, I just left there 2-3 times in the last hour just picking up this, that, and the third. So Home Depot owes me some stock, and HGTV is full of ish. ISH-ish. I'm not cursing. I cursed earlier, but yeah, they're full of ish. So thank y'all. I'm happy. Feeling good. That's it. That's all I want. Oh, I was able to get a haircut. I was happy about that too. So just random ish. Thank y'all. Have a great day. Happy Sunday to everybody. If you want to message me comments, questions, or anything like that, I know a lot of people don't like to put their business out there or not as transparent. I just don't give a damn. I just tell it how it is. Sometimes I tell my deepest, darkest secrets, and that's how you kind of get over that taboo of things. I have very little filter, positive filter or negative filter. I just shoot from the hip and keep it 100. So if you feel motivated, you want to message me or not message me or whatever, I'm here. Inbox me, and hopefully this helps. No, I'm not doing no renovations for nobody's house, because as soon as I'm done with this, I promise you I'm done. I don't want to touch another saw. I don't want to touch another piece of wood. I don't want to screw another drywall. I just can't wait till this is over with. But thank y'all for keeping up with me. Good night. Love y'all. Love yourself. That's it. Thank you.